comments. We'll move on to the next person who is in person here, Dr. Joseph Betivigna. Welcome. I hope the surgery went well.
No complaints.
Good.
As long as nobody's complaining, everything's fine. Do I need to push a button here?
No, it's already pushed.
Okay.
You're ready.
Well, listen, I'd like to thank the committee so much for having me here. You're very kind. My name is Dr. Joseph Betivigna. I've been a practicing physician here in Connecticut for 35 years. As a young doctor, I spent a volunteer year in Haiti working with the Missionaries of Charity, the Order of Mother Teresa. I took care of many dying patients. The AIDS epidemic was at its peak back then, and I saw many horrible diseases. None of these patients ever suffered painful deaths. I saw to them that they were always comfortable. And I also wrote a book on when to refuse treatment. I am here to oppose SB 1076, an act concerning aid in dying for the terminally ill patients. Aid in dying is a euphemism for doctors killing patients. That's exactly what it is. This is a direct violation of the Hippocratic Oath, which states that a physician will not give lethal medicine to any patient nor participate in a plan to do this. But we all know that many people are suffering miserable and degrading deaths. I'm glad I got here early so I could hear the pleas from the other side of on this issue. But in my opinion, most people who are suffering at the end of their life can simply refuse treatment, especially antibiotics. This is why people are living so much longer, because they're taking antibiotics when they have urinary tract infections and pneumonia. So why is there a demand for this? Why have debilitated patients contacted you to ask you to allow doctors to kill them? I'll tell you why. Because doctors no longer control healthcare in this country. There is no primary care anymore. Healthcare is controlled by the insurance conglomerates and bureaucrats. And these people are making ridiculous amounts of money. The CEO of United Healthcare took home $143 million in 2021. And how do they do this? They do it by denying care. And these poor patients are beaten into the ground by the insurance company generated bureaucrats. These patients become depressed, they're despondent, their families are overwhelmed, and many of them say, oh, I'm a burden to society, even though they pay taxes and healthcare premiums all their lives. And some of them want to end their lives. This is not about death with dignity. This is about pushing doctors to kill patients because of corporate greed. Why should we have to do the dirty work so these bureaucrats and these corporate parasites can make more money? You don't need doctors to do this. We doctors are respected by our patients, but this will change when our role becomes to manage or to control healthcare costs by denying care. That is what the issue is about here. If Connecticut wants to be in the forefront of this issue, all we have to do is make it easier for patients to deny treatment, especially antibiotics. We don't need doctors killing patients. I would like to thank the committee for their fine attention, and I'll be happy to take questions.
Dr. Betivigna, thank you so much for your testimony. And sorry I mispronounced your name.
No, you pronounced it perfectly, doctor.
This time around, right? But I have a request of you. I would love for you to come and testify at the insurance committee about the insurance company and what they're doing. So,
oh, well, maybe we agree on something, doctor.
Good. I'm sure we'll agree on a lot more things too. Thank you so much for your testimony. Seeing no comments or questions, we will move on to the next person. Thank you. Have a good evening or day, afternoon.